All right. In the 3 days since you were fired, Corey, well, 3.5, right? It was obviously sudden on Monday morning. The Trump family has said some really flattering things about you. Here's a brief snippet for people who haven't caught it all.
I think Corey's terrific. I watched him before. He was terrific toward me.
Corey is an amazing guy. I mean, we have a great relationship with Corey.
All right. Corey, you have been pretty honest about this and that you did not see your firing coming. You were on a conference call on Monday morning. You walked into a room. It happened. You've had a few days now to sit, to go home, to see your family. Do you feel angry?
I don't. I feel honored. I feel honored to have been part of changing the American political system for the rest of our lives and hopefully so much further. And the Trump family has been so good to me and my family and so generous that it's been so humbling to know that for a small period of time I had a small role in helping with this campaign. And the generosity that they have showed me and the kindness that they brought me in and let me into their family and to their hearts and to their lives to give me the privilege of running a presidential campaign. It's been a great experience for me, and I have no ill will. As a matter of fact, I would go back and do it exactly the same way, only better. And if I did something to disappoint the family and I didn't accomplish what they needed, then they do what they need to do, because the campaign is bigger than Corey Lewandowski. It's about changing the direction of our country. And if that means the only way to get Donald Trump elected president is that I'm not part of the campaign anymore, sure, that's tough. But you know what? Sometimes it's tough. And you have to be tough to get the results that you need, that this country needs. And I am fully committed in my private time with my family and my friends of telling everybody that I know that Donald Trump is the only person who's going to save this country for my children and hopefully their children someday.
All right, certainly.
And so, you know, it's been a great privilege.
All right, certainly no disparaging there. Let me ask you something, Corey. When you left, you just heard Donald Trump this morning talking to Hugh Hewitt on the radio, saying, you know, whether it was possible he might come out early with what his potential cabinet picks might be. Obviously, you have to have a VP before you have any of that. When you left this week, did he have a VP in mind?
Well, the list when I left was very, very short. There was ongoing conversations. The individuals who he is talking to about being part of that process have all agreed that they want to be part of that process. And look, there's been some speculation out there that, you know, people don't want to be part of this. It's absolutely the opposite. Every person that he has talked to, every person that he has had an interest in talking to has reaffirmed with 100% certainty that they would be absolutely welcome on the ticket. They want to do this. These are individuals who are of the highest quality, that are ready and able to serve in a capacity. Should they be part of the ticket that gets elected, they'd be ready to go on day one. There's no on-the-job training here, and these people would be ready to go and are excited about the prospect of being on the ticket with Mr. Trump.
All right, so Corey, how short is that list? You say short list. What does that mean when it comes down to it? I'm not asking you for names. You're not going to give them, but I mean, is it 3? Is it 4? Is it 2? How long is the list?
It's no more than 4 right now. It's no more than 4 individuals right now, and these are the absolute very best, the people that everyone will know, their household names. They're people that he has said will help him achieve his legislative agenda, people who are going to be very, very happy when he finally makes the determination of which one of those he's going to select.
So, Corey, let me ask you one more thing about how he handles himself in public. He was asked in an interview today, as you saw on NBC with Lester Holt, about Hillary Clinton's emails. He said her use of a private server enabled foreign governments to hack her emails. He said it in a speech just obviously yesterday, and now Lester Holt asked him about it. Here's the key exchange.
But is there any evidence that it was hacked other than routine phishing attacks?
I think I read that and I heard it, and somebody that also gave me that information. I will report back to you. I'll give it to you.
Should he stop making this allegation without proof, Corey? At this point, there is, let's just be clear, there is no proof.
Here's the issue we have with the email server, right? This was hiding in someone's bathroom in some location, was held off-site. Hillary Clinton has admitted she's made a massive mistake on this. It's as you know, there's hundreds of FBI agents looking into this. She's clearly committed a crime against our country. She doesn't want to admit it. There's 33 emails or so that are still classified that were on that server that should never have been. The real question is, the real question is, hold on, but the real question is, did a foreign government hack it? There's no proof. That's what he specifically alleged in the speech, what he alleged again to Lester Holt. What we do know is that we do know that a foreign government hacked the DNC's email system. We know that for sure. That's unequivocal, and they've admitted to that. What we don't know is that did they also hack the Hillary Clinton? We don't know if it's been hacked. It's very possible it has.
You're giving him advice now. You're not his campaign manager anymore, but would you tell him to stop saying things that he does not know to be true?
No, what I think you have to do is you have to raise an issue because there's a serious question about the security of those emails. What we know is that there are classified documents on those emails for sure. We know that unequivocally because the U.S. Senate has those emails and they're under a classified briefing right now, so the American people can't have those. The State Department continues not to release all of the emails because they're classified. And the fact that these were in an unsecured location is a crime. And the fact is the federal government should be prosecuting Hillary Clinton for this crime, and they've chosen not to do it. That's what the root of this is all about.
Right. Well, the root of it is, of course, she has been charged with nothing at this point, and there has been no evidence of proof.
Well, she has, and that's a failure of our government is the problem. That's a failure of our government because if it wasn't Hillary Clinton, if it was you or I using a private server to store classified materials, you and I would both be charged by now.
All right, Corey, I'll leave it there. Thank you very much. I appreciate your time.